thank you for doing this, all of you. Maybe each of you can introduce yourselves to the folks who are watching this, and then we can take her from there. So the band is called Tina Sparkle. Take it away.
I'm Marcia. I'm the lead singer, guitarist.
Okay.
I'm Tom, or Atomic, the drummer and occasional backing vocalist. And I don't know, moral support.
Yeah.
I'm Chris. I'm the bassist and also somewhat backup vocalist and sometimes driver, depending depending on the day.
You got to do it. And you guys are in Peoria, right?
Yes.
Yep.
What's it like in Peoria? I've never been.
Oh, it's exciting.
I can tell.
That's so nowadays.
Yeah.
Very good. So you got an album out. It's Southern Hospitality. Was it recorded in Nashville? Am I correct about that? Yeah. Nope.
No, we recorded it in Champaign, Illinois.
Illinois. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
At the Earth Analog. It was good.
So it was recorded on tape?
It was.
We did the drums, right? Straight to tape.
Yeah, that's right. There was some tape involved. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We
Oh, that's
wanted. Yeah, the drums got recorded straight to tape, and then the rest we did overdub.
Right. So overall, for folks who haven't heard of the band, how would you describe where you're coming from and what you do, what you sound like?
Ooh, I mean, I personally like the 90s alternative stuff, like PJ Harvey. I'm also a big fan of AC/DC. I like to turn my brain off and do that. So
that's what I'm going to do as soon as I'm done talking to you.
Yeah. How about you fellers?
Oh, I don't know. Tom, you're probably good at this one. I know Pretenders comes up quite a bit, but
Pretenders, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a guitar power trio, you know.
Yep.
With we all grew up on classic rock, what would be considered classic rock. Now is oldies, I don't know. And
it changes from day to day.
Yeah, we came of age in the 90s, so you know what happened in grunge and what happened in radio punk, and then when we all got involved in our local scenes, the punk and indie rock, and so it all just kind of meshed up. But I really think this band never let go of that classic rock, as my mom likes to say, screaming guitars. You know what I mean? Yeah, screaming electric guitars.
Cool.
You know, yeah, where we might have our quiet parts and our acoustic parts, and Marcia's put a couple things on some records that are a little more, you know, like home demo-y, home bedroom recording. Like the bulk of it is just power trio, classic rock guitars.
Right. So Marcia's the guitar player. So that puts, since it's classic rock and guitar-oriented stuff, that puts a lot of pressure on you. Do you have guitar players that you kind of listen to and take cues from?
All I have to say is Boston.
Boston,
but with only one guitar.
Yeah. If I had the 8 arms, I would be great.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I get a lot from like Baruch Assault. That was my main squeeze when I was
really
getting into everything.
Very cool. I saw them just around the corner here 25 years ago.
Awesome.
They came to New Zealand. You ever been to New Zealand?
No, it's on a bucket list though.
Oh, good. All right.
Yes.
Good place to be. All right. So tell me about Southern Hospitality. The album's just come out, but with these days, was it planned to come out at this time? Have you kind of been waiting on it? When was it recorded?
It was recorded 2 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
Would have been better to have it come out 2 years ago.
All right.
Because now I think the now we're almost like
right. So why did it take 2 years for it to come out?
Oh gosh, money, trying to get the album cover design, just anything you could think of.
Another album that was being recorded at the studio at around the same time came out a couple months ago, so we kind of feel all right. They're a little bit different than us, so we kind of feel. I don't know if name dropping's the thing, but
Come on.
Hum's new album.
Right.
The dudes in Hum own Earth Analog, and so they were writing and starting to track their new album, which just came out. I think it physically came out like a week before ours, but so it's just like, oh man, this is taking so long. Oh, Hum just dropped their album too. Okay, we're all right.
All righty. And
it's just
so
that we've been working on it for 2 years.
you guys are right. You guys are right in the breadbasket of the U.S. What's the vibe like there with the election over with and all that stuff? How are you feeling about all that?
I would say it depends on what block you're on.
Yeah.
My block, feeling a little bit of relief and hopefulness, but also things are going to be crazy until they're not.
Right.
With the pandemic, it adds a whole layer of uncertainty on top of whatever else might be happening.
Right. So are you locked down, or you can't play out and stuff? What's the deal there?
Yeah, we haven't been able to play out. Well, we haven't done anything for almost a year just because of it.
Yeah. And
I'm no good at social media or like any of the technology stuff.
Yeah.
Now is the time to work on it.
I've been trying.
Yeah, I think there's some live music going on, but it's like not a lot, and more people playing it safe than, if the opportunity is there, just kind of we're on the playing it safe vibe.
Pretty anticlimactic time to
it's got to be
album
frustrating
release
for you guys.
any events. It's pretty tough to celebrate. You got to really push yourself, it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some of the songs on the record so we can talk about something more positive. Now, I think there's a couple of videos that I've seen. One for Wasted Tired.
Tired of wasting all my time. I'm tired of sitting around and complaining about my mind. I'm tired of wasting all your time. But I fear the change and I don't believe I'm worth the while.
Well, I had to make one for someone that does like a comedy sketch show. He had like a video show that he does, and he asked us to do something, and it was like super last minute. So I was like, well, what song would make sense for me to kind of do by myself? And it was that one, just because it has lyrics about how like I'm the only one, and it's like kind of the so I was like, no one works because I'm the only one playing on the song. But and also I think that's one of a lot of people's favorite songs, so I wanted to get that one out. Just have a reason to get that one out.
Cool. And the other one, I see you just put a video for Harvester, is it called?
Yeah,
which is kind of like social media-y kind of thing going on there. So did you guys make it yourself?
Yeah, we made it ourselves. That one was also for a local radio station was doing like stay-at-home concerts.
Right.
For our local NPR station.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah. And so that was another one where it was like someone forced us to have to do something. I was really grateful for that.
It's a great motivational tool.
It is.
Right. I can imagine.
We kind of got the assignment. Okay, this is coming up. Here's some guidelines for Marcia. Here's kind of do something. Here's the song we're going to do. And then, I know at our house, we just kind of, my wife and I was like, well, let's go outside. Let's do this. And we just kind of did a variety of things and had fun with it. Fun afternoon.
I'm sure. So the songwriting is mostly handled by Marcia. Is that correct?
But this album ended up being a lot different because, all of our other albums, it was always a group effort. And I thought this one would be less of a group effort because I had probably half the songs I made demos for, where I recorded everything and like, hey guys, listen to this and we'll do it. But then like once they put their input in and, you know, got the Anderson way going and the tom drums going, somehow this ended up being more of an album that it was like totally written as a band. And I don't know how that
Oh, really?
happened, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was really weird. Like,
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah, because I remember like Marcia had started, we were all working and doing our things, and Marcia had started getting some songs together, and we'd had kind of just like a downtime, and she's like, come over, I got some songs. And we just set up my drums in one of the rooms in our house, and just the two of us kind of started sketching them out, just spend a day, you know, an afternoon. And then, yeah, then it kind of started to, the songs started to change, and we started having band practice, and yeah, it was,
Yeah.
yeah. It's pretty
I got to
good.
ask you, how old is your little friend there, Atomic?
Oh, this is my daughter. She's 6. See, I told you they'd see you.
I miss you. I miss you, kiddo.
The 3-year-old
That's great.
is the one who's minding. The 3-year-old is the one who's minding herself, so that's kind of fun.
Okay, that's cool. I'm getting to meet everybody's kids and pets. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, if only I was in the other part of the house, there would be 5 cats crawling on me. But
Oh, great.
I decided to move on out of it.
Yeah, well, they do. They too can. My cat takes over when she wants to as well, so I understand. So, with the fact that you guys all wrote together for the first time, did the album turn out differently than what you had kind of imagined when you started to put it together, or thinking about it?
I don't really know. I didn't really have like a much of a forethought. We just kind of, hey you.
All right.
Yeah, whenever we write, it's just kind of a lot of our stuff. It's very random. I don't know, but I was super nervous because we haven't played together in like a year, and Tom hadn't been drumming with us for a little while too, and somehow like 2 times trying this song that we never played live, I don't think, and we totally were fine. It was just like once we are together, it's just like boom.
Right.
Kind of muscle memory.
Exactly.
Well, there is that.
Yeah,
It's a
because I
thing.
mean, yeah, Marcia and I are brother and sister and brother. I don't know how, but and we've been playing since,
Either way
together
works.
since she was 14 when you joined the band. Shortly after I joined a band, and a different band,
Right.
and then like Chris's bands and our bands always played together, so like we were friends, you know what I mean? And it's just like, and when Tina Sparkle happened, there were a couple early lineups, and when Chris fell in, yeah, it was just like, oh yeah, this is natural. So yeah, when we get into the writing process or creative process, you know, Marcia comes up, you know, here's the song, like the lyrics, and this is the verse, and I'm not sure about the chorus and maybe the solo, but then we just start kind of playing it, you know. In that sense, our creative process is a jam, you know what I mean? So Marcia might have a structure or an idea. So I mean, I've had people talk about like our first full length, like, oh, this sounds like a concept album, and there's like no concept to it at all, but just the way it falls together, it makes sense in some way, you know.
Well, you know, it's interesting because everybody has their own. They come from different places when they hear music, and they put their own thing into it. So as a musician, as the people who create the stuff, I guess you have to kind of be open to the idea that people are going to reinvent whatever it is. And certainly with this album, it's called Southern Hospitality, which probably means something different now than it did a year ago.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah. And you know what? The Nashville, which is where my wife is from, and that's why it's called Southern Hospitality.
Right.
If you really think about it, it's the blue dot in a very red state. So
Yep.
It's still good.
It's kind of like Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, I think musically, like, we're probably not a super political band, but like my wife says, the personal is political, and when you're singing about your wife, some people are going to have opinions about that if you're a lady. So
Right.
yeah.
And so what else can you tell me about the album? Are there songs that stick out for you that you want people to hear and kind of pay attention to more than others?
I mean, one of my favorites is The Sting.
Okay. Why is that?
It's just, let me pat myself on. It's just perfect.
She calls my name from 450 miles away. Oh yeah, I feel the sting of a voice. I'll never be the same again.
Like, the recording of it came out great. Like, sonically, it's really good. I don't know. And there's mistakes in it that, you know, well, at least I purposely left, so it still has that live vibe. And,
Right.
You know, that song I think is my favorite one.
And what about you guys? You got favorites?
Chris, go ahead. I'm
Man.
still kind of mulling over it.
Yeah, I know. Like,
It's been so long. Like, I've listened to it twice since the release,
Right.
and like, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one.
yeah, I think for me, like, certain ones kind of have a different, I don't know, kind of bring back different memories of different good things, whether it be, you know, some show we played or something like that, or just,
Right.
you know, maybe when we were working on them, either in the garage or recording them or something like that. But there's a few of them that kind of stick out that kind of bring back good memories. And I guess that's something I like a lot.
Right. So are you getting feedback from fans who've been listening to the album? Are they kind of finding a way to connect with you guys about it?
Yeah, we've got a little bit here and there. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like it so far. which is
That's a good thing.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah.
Pretty hopeful about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Any idea when you're going to be able to play out? That sums it up.
No.
Springish.
Whenever we can
Not-
like have something
not
on
soon-
a back porch.
Not
maybe.
soon enough.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Spring of what year? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it's hitting hard. The pandemic's hitting hard here again. So
Mhm.
Right.
I don't know.
So have you been writing more songs?
No.
Yeah.
I like that. So generally speaking,
Yeah, I think everybody
in
kind of
normal
has a.
times, is there a pretty good scene in Peoria?
Yeah, Tom, take it away, Chris.
All right. So way back in the previous century.
Yes.
No, actually, there's a new book some of our fellow friends put out that's coming out. Punks in Peoria.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's does anybody know? Is it springtime? It's coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I believe so. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, there's a place called Golden Voice in Pekin, which is near Peoria, expert herb or whatever you want to call it, that has been putting out recording things since the 60s. There's, Peoria has a long history with just arts in general, like going at least back to vaudeville era, and it's one of those things where its favor as like a cultural center maybe has waned
Right.
since vaudeville.
Yeah.
But
Because you don't really hear about the Peoria sound a lot.
right, exactly. But I mean,
No.
there's always been something going on, and if you find weird little pockets, and it's like, oh, that guy's actually originally from Peoria. But I mean, as far as like since we've been around, there might be a 6-month period where the older bands are breaking up or moving out or not doing anything, and you haven't heard what the younger bands are doing, but they're doing. And as you know, you get older, you don't know what the high school kids are up to, but then
Right,
all of
right.
a sudden there they are, and they're saying the same things we were saying. Oh, there's nothing going on in this town. And it's like, well, yeah, about you, but now we know about each other, and there's never not been something going on.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's cool.
So and with art and music, and some, if you go to the main popular bars and stuff, more likely you're gonna find cover bands and stuff like that.
Right.
But as far as like original music, it's always going on. You know what I mean? And there's stuff I'll never know about that's been happening for 10 years in this town.
Right,
you know
right,
what
right.
I mean? So
Yeah. There's always something new.
Yep.
Very good.
Yep.
There's so much within a day's drive of here.
Right.
That's another
Yeah.
great thing about it.
Yeah.
You can go to a show in Chicago or a show in St. Louis or Indianapolis or Iowa, Quad Cities, Des Moines.
Cincinnati.
There's something happening that you want to drive to, Iowa City,
So I'm guessing that maybe
Champaign,
Cheap Trick was a
but-
big band in this area?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
They're from about 2 hours north of here.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, Cheap Trick definitely. Hum, being in the Champaign area, was a big band around here. I'm trying to think. There's some kooky ones that you never think about. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my
That's
head.
all right.
But yeah, there's a band that's on the. I don't think it's on the original Nuggets compilation, but it's on the Nuggets CD box called Gone. That's from this area.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's always something.
I think I have like 12 volumes of Nuggets things, so I'm bound to have it somewhere. I have to look and see.
You'll
Okay, so
find it. It's the
so
song
back
about
to-
the guy who didn't. It's the song about. It's the song about the guy who didn't realize he had sunglasses on all day. It's that one.
So back to Tina Sparkle. What do you guys have a plan, or you just kind of put the record out and you're laying back and waiting to see what happens?
I feel like we're kind of waiting to see what happens. But since my house is under construction, we would be practicing.
Right.
If my garage was clear of flooring and stuff.
Mhm.
But no, I can't wait to get to just practice. Even if I have to do it with a mask on, I've been
Right.
singing in my car with the mask on just to see if I can do it.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
But yeah, for now, I'm personally trying to like get a couple of videos out. I collaborated with a string and celloist
Oh, cool.
she lives in Atlanta now, but I had her do like 10 of our songs as a string quartet, and I'm trying to get that out too.
That would be cool.
I can figure it out, but
Yeah, and yeah, once playing live music is back, yeah, we'll definitely do like some sort of album release in town. We'll definitely try to put together a week or two traveling around the Midwest and maybe Southeast or out to Colorado or something like that to try
anything.
to with our between jobs and families and all that sort of stuff. Try to go to some places and bring the sparkle to the people.
There you go. There you go.
Faces off.
Yeah. And,
Well, hopefully someday you can come down to
until
New Zealand and
playing-
play for us. We'd love to have you.
yeah.
You
No,
know.
that would be great.
Fun.
Yeah. We got
That would be great. Yeah.
there's at least one of our Peoria friends who lives in New Zealand, I believe. So we got
Oh,
a place
cool.
to stay.
Got to start
From-
somewhere. All righty. Well, I'll let you go. But thank you
Yeah,
very
you're-
much. Good luck with the record, and come and visit sometime.
We would
Thank
love
you.
to. Yes. And happy birthday, Neil Young, right?
Thank you, Marty.
Yay!
Thanks
Yeah,
for
you
having us.
got it.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Marty.
Bye.